Okay, listen up. Right after today's digital life hack, we've got a weekend call from the Kim Commando Show. You're going to love it. Ever wonder if your phone is tapped, that someone is listening to all your calls, seeing your texts, photos, and everywhere you go? Here's your sign. Well, 5 signs. Let's start with your phone's battery. Is your battery draining faster than usual? Is your phone hot to the touch? Say yes, and your phone could be tapped. Number 2, your data usage skyrockets, but you're not using a bunch of apps or watching videos. 3, you start seeing strange things. Maybe it's pop-up ads, or an app appears that you didn't download. You get weird text messages full of numbers or letters. Number 4, your phone starts lagging, taking slower to open apps and videos and get your email. And finally, 5, websites look different on your phone. Logos are pixelated or stretched. Now, if your phone is tapped, back up your most important data and do a complete factory reset. Enter to win a brand new iPhone right now at komando.com/win. Staying true to my promise, I've got an exceptional call from my weekend show, the Kim Commando Show, just for you. Gwen in Austin, Texas. Hey there, Gwen.
Well, it's kind of a simple thing, but I have recently retired, and my whole career I used a PC with Word, and then I'd come home and use that as well. I used mainly. I used Microsoft Word, the Office Suite. So I recently got a Mac laptop, and, I could use my PC with Word just with my eyes closed, and now I'm fumbling. And I did some word searches on the Internet on how to learn this, maybe books that might be good. I'm just overwhelmed, and I didn't know the best way to learn this, how to use the Mac.
Here's the thing: is that one of the things I'm going to tell you. I just want you to always remember this, okay, Gwen?
Okay.
When you're working on a Windows PC with Microsoft Word or any Microsoft product, just put it out there, even just in Windows, is that there's always, it seems like, 3 ways to do one task, right?
Yes.
And it also requires you to do a lot more steps than it will take on a Mac. And so the thing that I've always seen with people when they come directly from Windows to Mac, they're like, well, is that all I have to do? You mean I can just drag that over and the program installs? I don't have to say what folder and approve this and go create. No, you just drag it over, right? And then you're going to learn certain keystrokes on your Mac, like, of course, Control Z, right? Shift Command 4 is going to capture screens. And so these are like these little keystrokes that you're going to want to maybe put on a piece of paper next to your Mac, so that this way you can refer to them until they become just memory for you. You don't even need to think about it. Your hands just automatically just do these keystrokes. So
just like I did in Word.
Exactly. And so there's probably nothing that you could beat like going to an in-person class at an Apple store. Now, you're in a big city, Austin. They've got several Apple stores. They have free classes. They have low-cost classes. And they're really great for hands-on learning, guided by experts. And you'll find people in the Apple store, they really want to help you. They're excited to be there. Okay. Now, Apple also has, their online support is phenomenal. They have all kinds of online tutorials and support documents. So, take a look at support.apple.com. On YouTube, they have their own videos. Of course, there's books and manuals. I'm not saying that you're a dummy, but, all those dummy titles, they've been successful for over 20 years because it just works, right?
That's funny. That's one of the books I pulled up, so I'm not offended.
Yeah. Okay, good. Now, using Pages, which is your version of Microsoft Word, because Pages comes free on your Mac, it also looks like it. It's very similar. And you can, I don't think you'll find that transition to be very difficult, but if you want, you can always purchase Microsoft Word for Mac.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to just stay with that. But if you don't want to use Word, you can use Pages. Or if you want to use Google Docs. Okay, I'm on a Mac. I have Word on it because certain of the publications that I write for, like the Daily Mail and USA Today and Fox and New York Post, they still like that. They still want to get that docx file, right? So
right.
So what I do is I write it in Google Docs. I save it as a Word file, okay, and then I open it up in Word just to make sure that it's good, and then I send it off to the newswires because I don't want them, writing me back saying, we couldn't open the file, because that becomes a bit of a trauma. So, what I would do is I'd go down to the Apple Store and explain your situation, talk to one of those reps, and then let them point you in a direction. Yeah, I know you can book these classes on their website, but I think it might be easier for you just to go ahead and go there, bring your MacBook with you, because maybe they have a class right then that you can just slide in. I'll tell you, I was in the Apple Store, I don't know, maybe 3-4 weeks ago, and they were doing a class about digital photography, and I actually stood there and said, wow, these classes are free and they're amazing. And so if you're trying to make that transition from a PC to Mac, definitely check out those in-store classes. Gwen, thank you for your call. Hey, a huge thank you for streaming with me. Now, if you're puzzled about something techie, I'm your gal. Just find the Email Kim link over at komando.com and let those questions fly away. Now, every email gets my eyeballs, I promise. And keep your digital life in the know. Be sure you sign up for my free newsletter over at getkim.com.